Another factor you want to consider when applying for the Federal Skilled Trades Program, much like any other application, is do you have the necessary funds and are you able to take care of yourself while in Canada? Now, with the Federal Skilled Trades Program, there is certainly no specific requirement in terms of a set dollar figure that you're going to need. But keep in mind that an immigration officer who's assessing your application will want to see that you have sufficient funds and able to take care of yourself. So you do not essentially become a burden on Canadian society or have to rely on things like social benefits. And another thing to keep in mind is depending on who you're coming with, that value might be increased. So for example, if you're coming with your spouse, you want to make sure that you have enough to take care of yourself as well as your spouse. And if you're bringing dependent children, you want to make sure that you have enough money that would reasonably satisfy an officer, that you have enough accumulated to take care of yourself and establish yourself while in Canada. This could be referred to as an adaptability factor. An officer wants to assess that you are able to take care of yourself and you're able to set yourself up when you come to Canada. Just because you meet the basic minimum requirements of the Federal Skilled Trades application doesn't mean you're guaranteed permanent residence. An officer will want to see that you not only meet the basic eligibility requirements, but that you're a good fit for Canada, that you'll be able to be successful in Canada, that you'll be able to support yourself, and that you'll be able to contribute to the Canadian economy. So these are some of the things that an officer will look at when they are determining whether or not you're a good fit. One of the rules of thumb I could recommend would be check out the cost of living in the intended region you wish to reside in. Look at the prices of rent, look at the prices of homes if you intend to purchase, look at what property taxes are, what hydro bills and utility bills are, what the cost of living is essentially in that area. And you might be able to pose arguments to show that, renting a property will cost me this, utilities will cost me this, food and groceries will cost me this, and therefore, based on these minimum requirements, I feel that I have enough accumulated to take care of myself and my family because I have this much set aside. Here are my bank statements to prove that I'm well taken care of or can take care of any future issues that arise. So in this way you can demonstrate the funds available. So again, it's not necessarily about hitting a specific dollar value, but overall having a general understanding of the expenses you might face and having a figure in your account of unencumbered funds, meaning funds that are easily accessible and liquid. So having investments or properties and things like this could help support that if you can generate an income from it. But just because you say, I own property in my home country, though the value of a property is a dollar number on a piece of paper, it's not easily accessible funds and therefore not really at your disposal. So an officer might not weigh that as heavily as they would a dollar figure in a savings account. So again, just a few tips to consider when determining how much funds you should have readily available for you. Thank you very much, and I hope you found this informative.